If you're feeling miserable, probably because you don't feel free. You feel trapped. You feel constrained by the matrix, by all life's pressures, the bills, the relationship issues, the health issues. The list goes on and on. I'm Tom Miller, and I love to have conversations with creatives like you. And you are a creator. You create every day, starting with the emotions you're creating. And you're putting those emotions out into the world. You're an artist. I'm an artist. Every human's an artist. Some of us just aren't aware of it. And I'm having these conversations, hosting them, in hopes that they will attract other artists who realize we're more than our physical body, we're more than our bank account, we're more than our marriage, our relationship, and our family. All those things matter, not gonna lie. But we are energetic, spiritual beings having a human experience. And we have the freedom to create the experience that we want. And that's true freedom. True freedom is the awareness that we're energetic beings that just happen to be having a human experience. And we're shifting all the attention from that human experience to the fact that we are above, beyond, and infinite beings that are just having the experience. We get so wrapped up in work, relationships, money, health, like it's just a litany of different stresses that our mind is pondering all day long. But when we realize that in actuality, we are a particle of energy, a wave of energy inside a meat suit on a rock floating around in a vast universe in infinite space and time, like this life experience, even though it seems so overwhelming, it's not that serious. All right. But if you have stacks of bills piling up and you have a deficit in your bank account and you have no relationship or your relationship sucks or you are overweight, diabetes, have cancer, have other health related issues, it probably seems pretty serious. So that's the differentiation. True freedom is one realizing that we have created our life experience. You may stop watching the video now. We have created everything we're experiencing. I've created everything I'm experiencing now. From the emotions, the thoughts, the beliefs, the living situation, the relationship, the financial situation. That's the tough to swallow news. The good news is we are awakening each day, sort of reborn, with a new level of consciousness and awareness if we decide to be, meaning we expanded our awareness the day before. And watching this video, the fact that you found this video and you're watching it, you're choosing to expand your awareness. So we're expanding our awareness, elevating our consciousness, and each day we awaken is like a new start, a new beginning, a new awakening. We're reborn. And we can change our life situation. Now, if you're like most humans, the thing you want to change, to improve, to have more freedom in, is either your finances, your health, or your relationship. And I say relationship, but that could be plural. The amount of love you're giving out and the amount of love you're receiving, the amount of love you feel. And maybe you feel like, man, if I could just find the right partner, my life would be great. They would motivate me, they'd inspire me, they'd love me, they'd help me pick up the wounds and lick them when things are tough. Yeah, those things are great, but they are not true freedom. Everything I need, everything you need for true freedom is already within. And it starts with your conscious thinking. Yes, it's that simple. Here's how it works. There is a higher source of loving intelligence, call it God, the source, universe, what name you give it doesn't matter. It's energy, it's intelligent, and it's loving. And it's working for your benefit. It's It's working for my benefit. If you can believe that, I think Einstein said, just believing that we live in a loving universe is the first step. So you have to choose. Do you believe you live in a loving universe or a destructive, hurtful universe? And if you believe that one, well, you have a long ways to go until your life situation improves. Because you have 3 levels of mind consciousness. Number 1, easiest level, that's your thinking consciousness, your immediate consciousness, your thinking brain. And this allows us to make decisions, to analyze things. It allows us to set goals. It's what moved me to push play and record this video. But that's only 5%. That part of our brain only controls 5% of our daily life. The other 95% is what most people refer to as the subconscious. Now, the subconscious is tricky because it combines your beliefs, your paradigms of perspective, the way you perceive the world around you, your emotional memories, your old traumas, your failures, your fears, your limiting beliefs, and also contains something called your servo mechanisms. If you've read Cybernetics or any of the books of that nature, our subconscious has a series of programs, your servo mechanisms, which you just basically go on autopilot, and they're goal-seeking machines. Like if all we ever think about is being in debt, our servo mechanisms are going to be aligned with debt, and they're going to find more ways to get into debt. So we tell our subconscious what to do with our conscious brain. That's the beauty of free will. Free will gives us the opportunity to program our subconscious. Now, our subconscious has the servo mechanisms. Those are the automatic programs. They're goal-seeking machines. They have our paradigms of perception, how we perceive the world, the meaning we attach to outside events happening. Our emotional body is inside of our subconscious. All of our core limiting beliefs, they're inside the subconscious too. So the subconscious is a powerful part of our overall human existence. The subconscious is human, but we also have another level of consciousness that is infinite, that connects all things. You can call it your quantum consciousness, you can call it your super consciousness, call it your soul, you can call it the part of your physical self that integrates with the spiritual world. It is your super consciousness. And this is in you, around you, through you, and connects us right now. The super consciousness is where we get our intuition, our ideas. It's how we feel connected with a power greater than ourselves, the highest power. How we feel actual love. It's the source of love. And here's the thing. Your super consciousness contains everything you need right now, right here today, for true freedom. It has everything you need to have your financial freedom, your health freedom, and the freedom to love and be loved. It's all right there. One of the universal laws is so above, so below, so within, so without. It's so true. Call it the Holy Spirit if you're Christian. It is the universal, infinite, loving intelligence that every human has. It's part of our makeup. In fact, we are all born with the DNA to be healthy in our physical body, and it's right there in our super consciousness. But we block ourselves from that flow of energy, and we block it with our subconscious programs. So if you have a history of self-sabotaging, yes, where you get things going, things are going really well, and then somehow you find a way to mess it all up. And at first you try to blame it on others and circumstances and situations. Then it happens again, a couple months or years later. Then it happens again. And it could happen in your relationships, your finances, your health, or maybe all three? It's because the automatic programs, our servo mechanisms, are still wired for limiting performance. It's that simple. True freedom starts with becoming aware of what we want and being courageously, enthusiastically, faithfully attention focused on that, giving our attention to that, what we want. Because if we're paying attention to what we don't want, what we lack, guess what? It sends that message to our servo mechanism, to our subconscious, and it starts looking for more reasons, more ways to have lack. It's like a paradox. When we lack something, we're aware of the lack, but the more we think of that lack, the more it perpetuates. This is true for every single energetic human. Meaning, if you're alive right now, this is how your levels of consciousness and thinking work. And what I'm about to tell you is going to seem so simple, you may ignore it. But eventually, because you're watching this video, and probably others like it, this message will get to you. It all starts with the thoughts we think. The second is the beliefs we choose. We get to choose our beliefs. We get to choose our thoughts. So ask yourself, am I thinking about what I want and what I desire? Am I feeling faithful, trusting, loving, and enthusiastic about what I desire? Am I believing that I'm worthy of what I desire? Or are you caught in that perpetual, I was in this one, that perpetual false belief of, I've messed up so many times, I've had so many chances and I blew them all, so I'm not entitled. I'm not worthy enough anymore to have financial freedom, to have a loving relationship, to have ideal health, to have true freedom. Like sometimes we feel like we lost our right to that. It's a lie. It's a lie. And that thought alone is what's blocking it. Or maybe your childhood was so disruptive, dysfunctional, and you kept getting programmed by those around you that you're not worth shit, you're not worth anything, that you're not good enough, and you just have that servo mechanism still installed in your subconscious programming, and it's running and ruining the show. The only thing blocking me, blocking you, blocking any human on this planet from true freedom is the subconscious perspective paradigms, beliefs, and servo mechanisms. But here's the good news. When we align the subconscious programs with our super consciousness, the infinite blueprint of success and happiness and love that's been there the whole time, life starts flowing. And that's exactly what it does. We don't have to force, we don't have to do, we don't have to make things happen. Things are starting to happen. But it's not because we're sitting on our ass doing nothing. Make no mistake about it. This whole manifestation thing, you don't get to just think about it, visualize it, and make it happen. No. You think about it and definitely use your imagination, visualization to visualize it, but then you intuitively know what to do. There's always some doing involved. Like I'm making this video, not because I strategically planned it out. It's because I know in my intuition, making this video is going to serve you. It's going to contribute. It's going to contribute what I've learned and my experiences to help you. This is a small example of how alignment works in our day-to-day life. Letting go and letting it flow. Because when we let our super consciousness, intelligence, and love flow into our subconscious and flow into our body and our mind, and we start thinking thoughts aligned with what we truly desire, our aspiration, and what we know we're going towards, we have something called alignment. And alignment is key to true freedom. It's key to having. It's key to joy. True freedom is what I wish for myself and what I wish for everybody having this conversation. But it's not a matter of working more, working harder, following the right process and system. It's a matter of alignment and allowing and creating a state of having, feeling as if you already have the thing you want. And if you're like me, you don't want much. You want to be able to pay your bills, you want to be rich, maybe. I do. You want to have love and be loving and be loved back. And you want to have your physical health. For me, I like to have six-pack abs. But at the very least, I think you probably want to have at least low body fat, no diseases, and no aches and pains. It's all possible. It's already inside of us. But we have to be aware that it's our own thinking in this moment and the programs that have existed for a while in our subconscious that are blocking us. When we become aware and we can recognize, oh, there's a program blocking me, and shift our attention to what we want and what we're moving towards instead, it sends a new message to our subconscious. And when we spend time, literally, it's all you have to do. Sometimes a sigh helps. And if that doesn't work, yummy, 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 yum. I literally felt a vibration and a peace and calm. There was no thoughts. I call that alignment, connecting, and it's a daily practice that I do that allows me to connect with my super consciousness. It allows you as well. You can do it through prayer, music. Some people use psychedelics, ayahuasca. I mean, there's lots of things. I decided to do this all drug free. And since the last time I vaped on May 8th, 3 years ago, I have not done no intoxicants for this guy because I wanted to learn to do this all without the use of drugs. Because trust me, I went down that route. And if you use drugs, no problem. I'm not judging you. But every time I align with my super consciousness, it elevates my subconscious and my thinking mind. It's alignment. It's choosing different thoughts, choosing beliefs that align with what you want, choosing to feel inspired, enthusiastic, joyful, thankful, or at least accepting. One of those emotional states. Choosing to take intuitive actions instead of just doing, because you feel like the more you do, the safer you'll be. Trust me, tried that, didn't work. And it's not freedom. Aligning with your true self, your super consciousness. Being aware of what's going on in your thinking mind and knowing that the only thing blocking you from true freedom is the subconscious programs. Having true freedom equals alignment minus resistance. And all the resistance is coming from the thoughts we think and the programs that exist in our subconscious. I want true freedom from you. I want it for you. I want us to together raise a collective consciousness. I want to contribute. All the suffering I went through, all the loss, all the lessons, if I can use those to help others elevate their consciousness and align with their true self, then it was all for good purpose. And so that's what I'm determined to do. I love these conversations. And if you stay till this end, you love these conversations too. Let's have more of them. Make your own videos, spread your message. We are all saying the same thing. There's so many spiritual coaches out there. They're right. There is a truth, a higher source of love and information and intelligence that we all have access to. But we have to choose to align with that. That is the essence of true freedom. You are an artist. You are creating your emotions. And make no mistake, what you're creating impacts others as well as yourself. You're creating your beliefs and choosing them. You're creating your life experience. You are shifting our collective energy, our collective consciousness with your own emotional state. And it's as simple as what you choose to think about. That's where it starts. Become aware of your thoughts. Become aware of your energy, your emotional state. Become aware of your beliefs. Choose to believe you are aligning with what you want, and choose to release any attention that you're giving to what you don't want. And believe that you are worthy of all the success any other person is. And believe that it's impossible to fail. You will fall. You will be criticized. But it's our beliefs that exist in our subconscious that determine the emotions we feel. And we get to change them. All right. You can tell I'm very enthusiastic about this. I am so happy and joyful and thankful for how my life has changed over the last 7 months since I dedicated my attention to true freedom. It is a spiritual solution. It is an energetic solution. But you don't have to believe in God. You don't have to understand God. It is a quantum mechanics solution, but you don't have to understand quantum mechanics. Only thing you have to do is choose. Choose to align your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and actions with what you truly desire. And if you're like me, you desire true freedom. Focus on one area at a time if you like, because when you start focusing on one area, the other areas start shifting too. I am doing much better today than I was 7 months ago. I'm actually going to a retreat with David Bayer, Powerful Living Experience, this weekend. That's going to be fun. And I'm paying for it all in cash, no credit. It's pretty much on my credit cards. Another story for another time. But I will rebuild that credit. I will rebuild my savings, and I will create financial freedom. I am creating financial freedom. And I am grateful that I had the courage to create this video. But it's kind of scary making videos, posting them. You never know. But that's that's inside my subconscious. And it's not true. My true self is saying, hell no, just do it, man. What's going to happen? No one's going to kill you. I'm not going to die. Okay, I'll do it. Just listening to that true voice, that true message we all have. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for choosing to elevate your consciousness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait for our next conversation. One more time, thank you, and I love you. And love is the energy that connects all things. I love you unconditionally because that helps me and love life and love light unconditionally. Thank you. I love you.